Can you have multiple niches and multiple client avatars? Absolutely. But what I tell people is go really, really, really deep on one before you go wide. Pick one, go deep. Take that content, make sure you put it on your website, run Facebook ads to it, put it on YouTube, because you'll get search engine optimization. So when someone goes to search about a certain topic and they see all your videos, you're now the expert. Okay, then move on to the next, then move on to the next. If we have time, I'll tell you a really great strategy to do this for a neighborhood, how you can start really quickly taking over neighborhoods. We've proven it time and time again. So you're going to answer these questions, okay? It's super, super straightforward and simple. I don't need to go over it because I want to make sure I have enough time and I can go through. Is this making sense with everybody so far? Okay, great, 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 good. Now day 7 and 8 is niches, okay? So think about this. The general practitioner works like, it works 20 times more and makes 20 times less than the brain surgeon. The brain surgeon shows up for a day, a week, and it gets paid buckets of money. All right? If you need brain surgery, who do you go to? You don't go to the general practitioner. You go to the brain surgeon. I want you to be the brain surgeon of your niche. Okay? So that when anytime anyone thinks about your niche, they think about you. I'm telling you, this is golden. It will work like crazy for you if you'll actually do it. A niche is a subset of the market on which a specific product is focused. The market niche defines the product features aimed at satisfying specific market needs, as well as the price range, production quality, and the demographics that it's intended to target. It's a small market segment. So it goes like this. Real estate, right? I want to work with buyers in XYZ neighborhood who are single moms, okay? I'm going to be giving you a ton of niches. Take your phones out and just take pictures. You're going to be like, holy moly, that's so many niches. Yeah, there's a lot, okay? This shows you have specialized knowledge, okay? Again, one of the success principles. What is specialized knowledge? It shows that you are specialized in what you're doing. Just being a real estate agent is not specialized knowledge. Anywhere, time you touch someone, they're a realtor. You've got to show that you are the brain surgeon of a certain aspect of real estate. I am a digital marketing specialist. So when people ask me, Krista, what do you do? I'm a marketing specialist and a negotiations expert who specializes in real estate. That's what I do, okay? It's not just, I'm a realtor. People come to me in my town if they want to, they know if they want massive exposure, awesome marketing, I'm your girl, okay? And I don't say that, they can see it with every single thing that I do. So what's your specialty? Why are people seeking you out? Ask yourself that question. If you don't have one, that's okay. Now you know, time to find one, all right? Time to find one. This is John. Just ran my numbers. Currently have 11.2 million in volume under contract across 26 deals. 1 resale, 25 new construction contracts. What's his niche? New construction. Less than a year in real estate. Don't tell me you're new. It doesn't matter. You can do it. New to an area, you can do it. New in the business, you can do it. All right? Pick your niche, stick to it, and go kick butt. Okay? Here's Chris Pisek. He's crushing his area. Super, super small town. Got voted, best of Dripping Springs in a little teeny area. He's making, he has $100,000 months because he specializes just in Dripping Springs. He's not going to, Elk Grove, Granite Bay, Folsom. He's just doing Dripping Springs, okay? Making more money than he's ever made before. So why is this important? It increases search engine optimization. Where do you go when you want to buy a pizza, everybody? Where do you go? You go to, yes, New York, I love you. You're so smart, no one's ever done that. You go online, okay? So like me and Dwayne, my brother, from another mother, we are gonna go eat somewhere today after this. So I'm gonna go online to figure out where to go. If you're going online to buy a pizza or to buy a car, do you think they're going online to buy a house? Yeah, and when are they going? Are they going the day they wanna buy a house? No, they're going way before. So you wanna show up when they're looking, okay? Also, you're going to attract more clients. It reduces competition, and you will save money on your marketing if you can niche correctly. Allows for higher profits, less spending, and you're showing up when they are searching, okay? I love this. In order for you to be considered a solution, you must be solving a problem, right? If I'm not solving a problem, I can't be considered a solution. What problem are you solving that nobody else is solving? What do you do that makes people go, man, that person does this really, really well? Okay, I don't like going up against Laurier Baru, and I rarely lose on a listing presentation. I mean, rarely. when I used to do it full time. I mean, I was very difficult to beat. We have this crazy process that we do. But when I would go up against Lori, she'd beat me. She beat me. She should. She specializes in doing ranch properties, and they're totally different than normal, okay? All right, so take a picture. Here's an example of all the different niches that you can do, okay? All the different niches that you can do. And I can get all these slides to you all as well to make it easy. That's not a problem. I'll give these to I'll make sure we get these to everybody. Oh, perfect. Go to brentgove.com and you're going to get all the slides, okay? Okay, there's more, everybody. There's more, all right? I'm going to literally be showing you about 10 pages of niches that you can do. But again, you don't have to because you can go to brentgove.com. Now you might be saying, Krista, you know, ethically with respite, whatever it is, I can't. No, it's you work with everyone. We love everybody. But if I'm a single mom, or I've gone through a divorce recently, do you think I understand what it's like to go through a divorce? Do you think, and I haven't by the way, but do you think I would be able to, I can kind of know what, the worries, the concerns, the problems? Could I help somebody else go through that? Yes, I'm not saying just these, but you could specialize in it. Okay, I'm going to go, this is important. So is there a large enough market? Does it make sense? For example, if you live in a city in Hawaii, that's like Maui, and there's no high-rise buildings, do not choose to be a high-rise building specialist, okay? You gotta make sure it actually there's enough of it, all right? If that makes sense. Okay, here we go. First-time buyers buying in a specific neighborhood. First-time buyers who need X. Now this is like taking a first-time buyer and then again, niching it down, okay? I wanted to be a coach. And I was like, okay, great, what kind of coach? Well, I want to be a real estate coach. Okay, well, I want to specialize in marketing. Well, I want to specialize on social media. I want to specialize in Facebook, and I'm going to use video. Very different than just a coach, right? I'm a coach that wants to be focused in real estate, who wants to focus on digital marketing. I'm going to utilize the platform of Facebook with that, and I'm going to show them how to use video. Very different than just real estate coach, okay? Have I lost business? No, we crush it because of it. All right, so same niche, different avatars. So it might be, okay, so we're not going to be able to show this, which is fine, but I can show you this. So what does she specialize in? Divorce. Getting a divorce, thinking of selling your home, learn how to get top dollar and sell fast. If you're competing with somebody, and I'm going through a divorce, and I'm competing, with Dwayne, and I show them my funnel that it's specifically about divorce, who do you think is going to win, her or me? Welcome to the free virtual seller seminar, specifically for those going through divorce. Now you can do this, right? Should I use Zillow? Is it accurate? Here's all the different videos that she has with that. She's creating content, speaking directly to somebody who's going through divorce, and then targeting them and retargeting them and bringing them to her funnel, specializing in that. Okay, make sense? All right. Okay. Now what does she specialize in? Relocation. I hope you're getting this, man, okay? When you're competing, you've got to show specialized knowledge. You want to show that you are doing things differently than everybody else. You want to show that you're not just a commodity, that you truly have a unique selling proposition. When you do this, commission becomes irrelevant, okay? It really does, because you're not competing with everyone. There's no one to compete with. That's why niching is so, so important, okay? What is a relocation guide? There's videos on it. Why work with us? We can play this one. We don't need to play the whole thing, but we'll play. Let me explain the precedence behind this video first, okay? So I live in a town called Brentwood, and I've lived there forever. And we bought a home in Discovery Bay, which is like adjacent to it, but I don't market in Discovery Bay. I dominate Brentwood when I was selling full time. That was my gig. I didn't want to sell in Discovery Bay. I wanted to niche in Brentwood. So I was teaching this concept, and I was like, look, guys, I'm going to prove something to you, okay? So I pulled up the MLS, showed the past 12 months, and I showed how I sold not one home in Discovery Bay. Then I utilized the niching strategy where I started creating video content all about Discovery Bay. I ran ads to it, which is what we're learning about today. And within 4 months, I had 6 new listings in Discovery Bay. Okay, here's an example of one of the videos that I created with my cheesy brown hair. I hate that hair, but anyways, go ahead and watch it. All aboard. You ready to go take a look at all the great things around you doing in Discovery Bay? Come on in, let's take a look. things you got to think about is how far is your home from fast water? Meaning, where your home is located, what is the proximity to get to fast water? And what we say is, how many beers does it take? For example, sometimes it can take you up to 5 beers or maybe an hour and 20 minutes to get to your house from fast water, which means that's a lot of beers, and most likely your home's value will decrease a little bit. However, if you live very, very close to fast water and you can't even get 1 beer down before you get to fast water, in most cases that means that your house is worth more money. When you're selling your house, you need to think about this, and when you're buying a house, it's something to think about as well. Some people wonder, why is it that the same exact house that almost looks exactly the same can sell for $150,000 to $200,000 different? Okay, for the sake of time, I'm going to keep going, but we'll make sure this is on there. So I interview like the boating in the area. We interview local restaurants. We do local shops. And I took those videos and I ran ads behind them and I targeted people in my area, and then we would retarget. If somebody watched that, then I'd send them to my seller seminar for Discovery Bay, okay? This is how you utilize social media. Remember, it's serve, not sell. Everyone say that, serve, not sell. Good. Nobody cares about you and top producer. They care about how you can help them, what you can do for them. The more value you provide, the more content you give people, the more you help people, the more you give them what they want, the more you are going to show up as the expert, and the more they're going to want to work with you, okay? Here's more. So when they go to this seminar now, it's like, is Zillow accurate? Right, there's all these other videos that they're gonna binge watch. Do you think people watch this? Yes, people do. I've been told, I binge watched you, all night long, Krista, that they watch this stuff, they care about it, all right? This right here is a funnel that we send them to, okay? Again, I want to be the expert. All right, so and day 7 and 8, what I want you to do is, after you've identified who your client avatar is and who your niche is, I want you to say, okay, what are the problems that they have? All right? If you're brand new, you've never sold a house before, that's okay. Go to your broker and say, hey, I want to start working with sellers in this neighborhood. Can you tell me, what are the 3 worst things that have ever happened? What's the 3 things they absolutely should do? There's always a solution to everything. We don't want to say we're new, we're too, I just moved to this area. None of that matters. There's always a solution. We have to have solution-based thinking. Success conscious, not failure conscious, okay? All right. This is a great one right here. So this is your identifying your competition right now, okay? So Russell Brunson, he's my mentor. I paid him $150,000 this year to coach me, and he says how important it is to know what our competition is doing, okay? I want to know what my competition is doing, what they're good at, okay? And I want to know what they're not doing, and what areas of opportunities that I have, all right? The more you should know about who your top producers are. What are they doing that you're not doing? What are they doing that you could do better? Okay, what are they not doing at all that you're like, man, I could do that and take them over? You should be checking out your competition every 3 months. So day 10 and 11, top producer strengths, top producer weaknesses, opportunities, okay, and threats. All right, go over this stuff. This right here is going to help you dominate and not just be a commodity, but truly be unique and have value. You should know exactly what they're doing, all right? I recommend you do this at least every 90 days. All right, think about this. What's their branding look like? What do their social media accounts look like? What social media platforms do they use? What are they not using? Do they niche? Do they have a specific type of client? And look at their reviews online. Where are your areas? And by the way, we should have a whole class for an hour on reviews. Reviews are so important in your business. That's a whole other thing. What are their strengths, their weaknesses? Where are your opportunities to take over? Okay, and what could threaten their top producing status? What are they doing that you're not too? All those are so important for you to recognize, okay? Here's Eric. Now, I love this. So when COVID first hit, he was doing really bad. After just a few months, he did a 577 increase in his business. Now watch this, okay? Cannot wait to go head to head with the agent who has dominated the past decade. I'm going to crush her when it comes to marketing. Why? Now, many agents are agents by default. Everyone listen to me, okay? How many of you know a top producer in your area that sucks, right? All of us do, okay? They've been doing it forever. They don't even answer their phone. They don't market at all, but they have been dominating because they've been dominating, all right? All it takes is some person to come in and truly do things differently, to knock it out of the park, to really show specialized knowledge, to be a marketing expert. You can take over anything, even as a new agent, all right? people a lot of times are just, I mean, think about it, right? Like if you wanted to, go, I want to go right now to Europe, and I have no idea like where to go, all right? I'm scared to death. If I started seeing somebody talk all about Europe and Italy and all the things to do you think I'm going to call that? Yes. But if you can't think of anyone, you all know who the top producers are, and you think that your community does. In a lot of cases, they really don't, okay? They might get referred. But anytime somebody thinks about real estate or they think about their community, they need to be thinking about you, okay? Are you showing up where they're looking? When they're awake at 3 in the morning, are you showing up, or is your competitor, or is nobody? Right? We want to show up where they're looking, okay? Okay, so again, your strengths, your weaknesses, your opportunities, your threats. That's all from noticing what your top competitors are doing. Okay, now, I meant to say this a minute ago. How many of you, when you saw that video, you said to yourself, well, I don't know how to edit the video? Did that come up for any of you? Okay, I figure. Okay, guess what? Well, you don't start there. You end there, right? But you got to start, okay? Because when you first start, you're going to suck. And you're going to suck more. And you're going to keep sucking until you don't suck. But you've got to start. Most of you never start. Like you're thinking about like, oh, I don't have the graphics. I don't have the lighting. Do you have a cell phone? That's all you need is a cell phone. That's it. And take some books and plop them up there and get in front of a window and you just hit record. Okay, that's all you need. Make sure there's no like dog poop in the background and like all that kind of stuff. Like be intentional about it and you can do it. Just start. Okay, just start. So, we've already gone through all that. I want to go. So, why is video so important? Now, I learned this from Myron Golden. I love this aspect. Okay. Now, there's different levels of value that people put on how much money somebody should make. Now, understand this. I'm not talking about like the value of a person. I'm saying how we as individuals see somebody and we think how much they should get paid. All right. So, for example, my husband, he has a car. He owns a car, not a car dealership, but a car like auto body. And the people that paint the cars and work on the cars, they're capping it around $80,000 a year because that's the level of value that we as people put on how much money that they should make. All right. So, when you're on the level of communication, now communication is like actors, it's singers, it's salespeople. Okay, you're a salesperson. So the more that we could use communication, and we could use communication to educate people, to show video, to add value, the higher level people are going to perceive us as far as how much money we should make and how much money they're willing to pay us, okay? So I want you to start using communication in as much of your content as you can, and I want you to do it through video because video is the conversion rates through video are so much higher. And people will see you as a higher level of value as far as how much they're willing to pay you, okay? All right. So, video. 86% of marketers say that video has helped them generate leads. 86%. You want leads, everyone? Yes. Yes, but we want high quality leads, which is even better, okay? 88% of people say that they were convinced to buy or use a service by watching a video. How much percentage? Are you a service? Are you a product? You guys need to, everyone stand up right now. Energy needs to increase in the room. Stand up, stand up. Yep. You guys are falling asleep. It's only been an hour. Okay, everyone just like shake around a little bit and turn around to your neighbor and just be like, I'm next. Everyone tell I'm next. Say, I can do it. Yes, yes, yes. Good. Jump. Yeah, come on. Keep it going. Like shake it out. Shake it out. Shake it out. Okay. All right. Good. Yes, you're next. Okay, everyone, sit down. What's the time? Okay, so I got about 45 minutes. Okay. All right, so we are going to really speed through this now, okay? Now, here's the deal. I don't want you to think about editing. I don't want you to think about any of that. That can come later. I just want you to think about starting, okay? So, these stats are really important. Video is going to help you stand out. It's going to help you become different, all right? 93% of brands got a new customer because of a video on social media. Social media combined with video, secret sauce. Everyone say yes. Yes. Okay, can you guys do it? Yes. Okay, good, all right? 73% of homeowners say that they are more likely to list with somebody who uses video. However, only 4% of agents are actually posting on YouTube. okay? 99% of you are not even doing it correctly because you're just not doing it at all. If they're 73% more likely to list with you because you are on YouTube and you've got a whole plethora of content, should you be on YouTube, everyone? Yeah. Absolutely. What's stopping you? YouTube's free. Okay? Well, Krista, I don't have, nope, you just need a phone. That's it, okay? That's it. Social media posts with video have 48% more leads. 7 transactions from people who message me on Instagram. They are people I know, but I don't really talk to. These people just randomly message me because of my stories, okay? Because they're seeing you. They're not being forgotten. She says, my first lame video. What video? My first lame video, and an inexpensive Facebook ad got 20 leads. Would that help you? Lame, inexpensive, okay? Don't make the excuses that we can't do it. Like, don't get ready, don't aim, fire, fire, fire. Fire forward, okay? Okay, let's see. Community video that we're doing, tacos in Brentwood. This is the 2 best taco places in Brentwood to go to. First up, we've got from El Tarasco Taqueria in Brentwood. We've got these tacos that you basically kind of do like a soup. You dip them into this soup-like sauce. Okay, so this is a community video, all right? I'm gonna show you, I don't wanna waste the time, I'm gonna show you. Community videos are where it's at, okay? Can you all like interview a local business? Can you interview a local restaurant? Can you talk about like what's the best places to go on a date? What's the best sushi restaurants? What's the best things to do? What are great things to do with your kids? Where, you know, like summer's coming, what are some cool local hotspots? What about the farmer's market? I mean, you can just be like the go-to trusted real estate. People think real estate, they think their community, they think everyone say you. Not even you, like say you, like you, right? They're thinking you. They can't do that if they don't see you, all right? It's not just always about real estate. It's about being the community market leader in your industry. I'll push this one now. You're looking for some awesome sushi. They've got outdoor seating. It's super fresh and authentic. Chelsea's is the place for you.
Whether you're in downtown Brentwood, you're looking for something a little different, this is the place for you. You're looking for seafood.
You're gonna love it. Come on, let's take a look. You know, we don't ask for business on these. We just add value, okay? So we love entrepreneurs, and so we've got Lexi here, and she does these extravagant picnics. Like, what type of picnics do you do, Lexi? Now, again, you don't start with this. You start with your cell phone and be like, I'm at In-N-Out Burger, and they have the best cheese fries ever. You gotta come, it's on sale right now. Like, I was just at Target this past weekend, looking like a hot mess. Like, you don't even want to see me there. I had my gym clothes on. It was like my makeup wasn't on, and they have their bathing suits out. Ladies, go to Target right now. They're like super cheap, and they're so cute. And I was like, I'm at Target. The bathing suits are on sale. Hurry up, you're going fast, right? I had my cell phone. I didn't have, it was like 2 minutes, and people were like, oh my God, I saw your video on Target about the bathing suits. I went and got some. I'm not even kidding. You would not believe how many people do this. We're craving some sandwiches, so we're going to Roadie's.
Right here in downtown Brentwood.
One of the best sandwich shops. Everything's homemade, so come on in and take a look.
Check it out.
So that's my brother, okay? Josh so my role in the company is to create the videos, to create the scripts, and I'm like the face of the company. Josh is on them with me, but I don't talk to sellers or buyers. And we did I think it was 1,560,000, whatever. We did almost 1.6 million last year in GCI. And I didn't talk to anybody, okay? Yay, that's awesome, all right? It's all because of the videos, all right? Now, mind you, we've got great stretch. So now, day 12 through 14, what community videos can you do? Okay, write down your ideas for your scripts, okay? Then I want you to, you're gonna write the script, you're gonna record the video. You can edit and caption if you want to, you don't have to, okay? At first, you're not gonna edit, you're just gonna record, all right? And then you're gonna transcribe the video, because if you transcribe the video, now this isn't usually for the community videos, but anytime you do like a local market update or anything like that, or you do like anything, seller tips, buyer tips, your niche videos, you want to transcribe the videos, put that transcription on your website because you're going to get search engine optimization. Google will read that. Also take the videos, put the video on your website, run a Facebook ad. Don't just do a boost. It doesn't work as well. And put the video on YouTube. Then you're going to get search engine optimization also. When people say, I don't have time to do video, I'm like, you don't have time not to. There's like 19 different things you can do just from one video, okay? And it makes it so you are unforgettable. People can't forget about you. All right, day 16 through 20. Now, what I want you to do, I love this step. While real estate agents are likely still key in the home buying process, buyers are increasingly looking to do more legwork online before they involve the experts. A study from the National Association of Realtors showed that 93% of buyers use the internet to begin their house hunting quest, pointing out vital need for real estate agents to have an active online presence. If you're not active, engaging, and networking online, you're missing out. Okay? I need to figure out where I found that from. It's not mine, I need to get the source. But, right, like we've got to be online. People are looking online. You want to show up before they are looking. Here's the stat from them. Okay? And I love this. Your content is doing more selling for you than anything else. Your content helps you win before you arrive. Everybody say it. Win before I arrive. Okay? If somebody calls me, so let me ask you a question. Okay? I've just been up here now for, what, an hour and 15 minutes, maybe 20. And when I first started, some of you, you know, like, you didn't really know me that well. But now, I want you to think of, like, this is a video. And you're watching me on the other end of it. And I'm thinking about buying a house, and I'm watching videos about what are negotiations, what inspections should I have, what should I pay for, what are disclosures, you know, what things should I do, what shouldn't I do. And all of a sudden, I show up to your house, like after like watching you, are you going to be like, you're going to feel like you know me a little bit better, right? I mean, if I went up to you and said, want to have lunch today? You might be like, sure. But yesterday, you'd be like, you're a psycho. No, I don't know you, okay? But now it's a little different. It's the same exact thing. So when people, it's actually called a parasocial relationship, okay? What a parasocial relationship is when we see somebody on the other side of a TV screen, our brains think that we start to know that person. We start to develop a relationship. It's just like when you cry for your characters, you scream for your characters, you shout out. Have we done that, right? We all have. It's the same thing. Did you know that reality TV shows are the #1 most watched show on TV, which I can't stand reality TV shows, but people love them, okay? You're a reality TV show. I cannot tell you how many times people are like, I just went on, it was Monday or Tuesday, I went to a local restaurant. It was a little sandwich shop. I was there for 45 minutes. There was not more than 20 people, 3 people out of 20 in 45 minutes came up to me and said, are you that girl on TV? And I'm like, yeah, but I'm really not. I'm on Facebook, okay? And then they were like, this other guy's like, oh my gosh, I've been watching you. I moved here from Burlingame 2 years ago. I love your stuff. And then I went to fill up my soda at my sparkling water, and my best friend Raquel was there, and this girl says to her, I just feel like I know her. Like, I feel like we're friends, you know? And I was like, listening, this is so funny. So Raquel's like, my God, we've been here for everyone knows you. I'm like, yeah, that's the power of this. Now, who do you want to work with? People that you know. Right? You want to work with people that you know. Okay? So now this is really important. I want you to think about, we talked about the seller who wants to sell but is afraid to sell. We talked about the veteran buyer that wants to buy but they can't. Okay, so top of funnel, when you're first putting your content out there, what I want you to think about is you're reaching a cold audience. Your job is to understand the problems, understand how you can help them, okay? If I'm talking about selling, all right, and I could target certain people and I know that they're watching 50% of my video, are they maybe thinking about selling? Right, yeah. So now I'm going to take that same topic I first talked about, which is selling. I'm going to retarget more people about selling. I'm going to nurture them. Remember the sales cycle? Marketing, lead generation, nurture. I'm going to nurture them. I'm going to add value, give them more of what they want, okay? And then after I've shown them several videos about the same topic, then I'm going to say, would you like a market analysis? That exact strategy that I just told you about in a 12-month time frame during COVID, and we sold more than this, but we've tracked from that exact process. Talking about selling, targeting people, retargeting, we closed 48 seller transactions in a 12-month time frame with limited inventory during COVID. People raising their hand and asking us for a market analysis, okay? With all the things, this is just recent, with everything going on, all right? Because I know who these people are. I know what they want. I'm becoming the solution to a problem that they have. So when you go to a party and everyone knows that you're in real estate, what do they ask you? What do they say? Yeah, how's the market, right? They'll ask you, how's the market? They do. So tell them. People are obsessed with real estate. That's why there's 87 real estate shows. They want to know. Okay, first of all, when you see a sign in your neighborhood, first you're pissed because they didn't list with you, right? You're like, damn it! That's the first thing you do. The second thing, what do? Second thing is you go pull the flyer. You pull it on the MLS, and you're in real estate. You're looking on the MLS. Those a-holes didn't list with me. What they list for, right? Do you think that your neighbors are doing the same thing? Heck yes, they care. They care. Do local market updates. Use Every Door Direct. Have a QR code that goes directly to a video of you doing a market analysis of the neighborhood. This is what we do, right? And it works so well. Okay, so these are the things you want to ask. What keeps them up at night? What's their needs, their desires? What issues have they had before? What have they tried that didn't work? In order for you to be considered a solution, you must be solving a problem. Solve the problems. I'm just going to keep on going, okay? Also, recording a video series. All right, so a seller calls me and talks to me about listing their house. I put them in my CRM, okay? KV Core, if you're with EXP, they have a great CRM that they give you for free. You can do a video series of, hey, someone just called me about buying rural land. I'm going to send them my rural land video series. A buyer just called me. I'm going to send them my video series on buying. I'm going to send my video series. You could create a video series for all of these different types of things. All right. So someone as soon as you're out talking to me, you're in my CRM, right? You're tagged if you're a buyer, a seller, whatever your tag is, and you're getting content that relates to that, so I can show exactly how I can help you. Okay. Now I love this. Okay, this right here, this is a new agent. Okay, she was a new agent. She got voted Best Buford Realtor of the Year. Now she had never sold a house before. This is a true story. Nobody hear it. And so, you know how you vote for yourself? Like, oh my God, everyone, you send it to 1,000 people. She did not do that because she had never sold a house. She got voted Best Buford Realtor without ever selling a house because perception is reality. The more people see you, they see you talking about real estate, talking about the neighborhood, the more they perceive that you are doing business. There is no excuses.
Hey, Krista, it's Sue LaFabi. I was just listening to your podcast from the other day, and oh my gosh, I heard you reference me in my Buford Realtor of the Year, and it just cracked me up. And I'll tell you, I'm doing great. This year, in 4 months, I've made 6 figures. And
okay, wouldn't 6 figures help you? Brand new agent. Oh, sorry. Can you do it? Yes, you can. Okay. You've got to grab people's attention. We've got to grab their attention. Research shows we have 6 seconds to grab people's attention. Video converts so much higher than just written stuff. Capture their attention, okay? So how do we capture their attention? It doesn't look like this. Hi, I'm Krista Mashore. I'm the top 1% realtor in the world. I'm so great. No, no one cares. We have got to hook them. All right, what's a hook? A hook is like capturing their attention. A hook is you're thinking about selling, but you're afraid to sell because you're afraid you're going to be homeless, right? Oh, you've got a negative. Your credit's only 400. You want it to be 600. Listen in, right? Capture their attention. You can do that by all the other pages we talked about, the problems and all that. All those problems, where they're at in life becomes your hook. Okay, so hook them first. The second thing you need to do is let them know you understand how they feel. Hey, I totally understand. I was afraid to sell right now because of limited inventory too. I just sold my house as well. I get it, it's scary. Now I'm going to position myself as the authority without bragging, okay? Hey, just last month alone, we sold 16 houses in this city, and we helped them all get replacement property. There are solutions. I want them to give them, why should they keep listening to me? How can I align myself as the authority? It's kind of very similar to when I first got up here, and she said, oh, Krista's been top 1%, sold 2,300 homes. If you're like, hey, she's like a dumbass and doesn't sell anything, you wouldn't listen. They had to kind of position me for you to keep listening, okay? It's the same thing. Why should people continue to listen to you, right? I've been in business for 21 years. I've sold 2,300 homes, right? But you've got to say it in a way that doesn't sound braggadocious. Now, for some of you who are brand new, you're like, I've never sold a house before. Hey, just yesterday alone, I met with my broker, and we went over 5 strategies that will absolutely ensure that you are able to find a replacement property. Just yesterday alone, I met with my broker, and we talked about the 3 new things that they're doing for FHA buyers. Okay, the 3 new programs that are available, so you don't have to put any money down. There's always a solution, all right? Okay, so just produce engaging content, be yourself. Make sure the sound is clear. Make sure you have a clutter-free background. Look into the camera. Don't look at yourself. Look into the little hole, okay? And you can add graphics as you get better. You don't need good lighting. All you need is a window in front of you, okay? The window should not be behind you. You'll look brown. You want the window in front of you. That's all you need, and a cell phone. Everyone say, all I need is a cell phone. Okay, I'm next. I can do it. Okay, good. Okay, so scripts, we got that. All right, what's the time? 11:35. Man, I'm doing so good. Yes, I need some more water. Okay, so I'll be able to, I'm going to slow down just a bit. All right, so your job is to bring people from where they're at to where you want to go. It's called the customer acquisition phases, okay? You want to get somebody from a cold person that doesn't know who you are to a warm to a hot person, not lead, okay? Every single lead is a what? A person. Now, even if somebody doesn't every single person is eventually going to sell or buy, or they can refer you, right? So even if they're never going to sell or buy, every single lead or person is a good lead because they're a person, they have the ability to actually refer you, okay? So what we want to do is we have to understand that we need to move people from where they're at to where they want to go. So we have to know who these people are. Who these people are, right? How do I need to know who I'm trying to go after, and so I can move them from where they're at now to where I want them to be. I want them to work with me, all right? So you've got to bridge the gap. It's your job. Everyone say, bridge the gap. Bridge the gap, right, from where they are to where we want them to go. So the pre-frame, what you do from moving a cold customer to a warm customer to a hot customer, what you do beforehand absolutely makes a difference. There's a book, it's called Sway, The Irresistible Pull of Irrational Behavior by Ori and Ron Brofman. This entire book, I am like obsessed, people, I'm obsessed with sales, I'm obsessed with conversions, I'm obsessed with it, okay? And so I study all this stuff about persuasion and like ethically helping people move them from where they're at to where they want to go. And there's so much research about what happens before something else happens can ultimately change the outcome. One story was about a pilot who was his job, he was the safety pilot. He actually did all the training for this whole airline on safety. He was also a pilot. He ended up, because of all these things that happened prior, he ended up taking off without getting clearance, okay, and killing 360 people on that plane because he didn't have clearance and there was another plane coming and he didn't know, okay? And this guy was but all these things happened that made him do something different. That's the same with us in our marketing. All right? I know that if I go on a listing presentation and somebody has watched my videos, they've gone to my seller seminar, they've read my book, they've watched my marketing plan, they've seen my 17-minute listing marketing video, I know that if they've done all that before I go meet with them, that I'm going to beat the competition every time, okay? Because of all the things that I did beforehand. So you've got to think about what are you doing from moving somebody from cold to hot, okay? And remember, there's another study. This is so cool. So there was a study at MIT, and they had a research thing going on. So there was a teacher that they said was sick. So what they did was they gave the students a survey, all right? And someone got up and said, hey, you've got a substitute teacher coming out today, and we really care about how our students feel at MIT. Your feedback is very important to us. So what we're going to do is we're going to give you a biography so you can learn all about the professor. And after you watch the presentation, I want you to, you're going to actually give us your feedback, okay? So everybody saw the exact same presentation. So everyone in this room, you're all seeing this same presentation, right? Okay. So this half of the room got the exact same biography before the MIT instructor taught, and all of it was the same. They talked about the accolades, what he had done well, the schools he had gone to. But the only thing that was different is this half got in the biography one sentence that said rather warm, and this half that saw the same presentation, that got the same biography, got one that just said rather cold, okay? At the end of it, what happened was the one that got rather cold, they said he was ruthless, self-centered, a bad teacher, very informal, just from rather cold. The one that got rather warm said he was a great teacher, very friendly, very inspiring, very encouraging. People, they got the same biography, they watched the exact same presentation. The only words, rather warm, rather cold, completely almost across the board, made the outcome different. Okay, that tells us that we have to know where people are, okay? So, what matters most is what happens before clients meet with you in every phase of the transaction. So, cold customers, they don't know you, they don't know they have a problem. That's the veteran that doesn't think he can buy a house. I have to make him aware that he can buy a house. That's the seller who's ignoring me when I say it's a great market because they're afraid that they're going to be homeless. I've got to understand where they are so I can move them to the next level and they don't tune me out, all right? Warm customers, now they actually know you. Now they know they have a problem, but you've got to nurture them now. You've got to nurture them now, all right? You've got to keep on giving them, letting them get to know you, adding more value, helping them more, all right? And hot customers, these people know who you are. They know they've got a problem. They know about the solution. Your job is to make them aware that you are the best solution for them. How are they going to know that? Serving, not selling, adding more value, educating them like crazy, okay? And then once you get that client, making sure that you absolutely just knock it out of the park by truly, truly having a unique selling proposition, okay? Again, what you do prior from moving from people from where they are to the next phase absolutely makes a difference. Ask yourself, what are you doing moving people from cold to warm to hot, okay? All right, so day 20, 16 through 20. Now this is our niche and avatar worksheet. You're gonna now talk about, okay, what videos can I create for a cold audience? What videos can I create for a warm audience? What videos can I create for a hot audience? All right, that's your job. And then, remember this, script out your solution, record it, edit and caption if you can. If not, don't worry about it. Transcribe for the blog, add it on your website, add it on YouTube. Okay, now for some of you, you're like, oh my God, I'm overwhelmed. Okay, do you remember the first time you wrote a contract? It took me like 8 hours. I swear, 8 hours. I was like, oh, I'm an idiot. 8 hours to write a contract, okay? Now I can write a contract literally like on my phone without really eating a hamburger. Remember the first time you wanted to open a lockbox? You were scared. Like, remember your first listing presentation? You're like, I want to die right now, okay? I remember the first time I got on stage, I was like, oh my gosh, so scared. Like, I mean, I couldn't even barely, still I get that way. Not so much in a room like this, but like when I spoke I was freaking out, you know, and I still do, but it gets a little bit easier as I go, okay? This is not hard, it's different. But I'll tell you what, we need to be willing to do what's hard now so that later it doesn't have to be so hard. If you ever would have told me that I would be able to make, $1.5+ million in a year without ever having to meet a buyer or seller, I probably would have told you that you were crazy. But I had to do the hard work, not just for a day or for a week. I had to do it for a while to get to that point. We have to be willing, and guys and gals, this is not hard, it's just different. And it's easier. I mean, it's so easy for someone to raise their hand and say, can you give me a market analysis? Can you come list my home? I can show you thousands, yes, thousands of testimonials where people saying how well this works. Someone just called me and said, will you list my house? Because they feel like they know them, okay? It can work for you too. All right, everyone say do it now. Do it now. Oh, now why is this important? I'll tell you why, okay? So W. Clement Stone, he used to say do it now, do it now, do it now every single day for 100 times a day, all right? And he was a billionaire back in the 1900s, and he attributed the #1 enemy of wealth being delay, okay? Delay, not acting, not taking action, not doing the thing. He was the #1 enemy of wealth, he said. So he used to say, do it now, but by the time he lived in a high-rise building in New York, by the time he got from the top floor to the bottom, he had said, do it now every single day 100 times. I want you just to do it now, okay? Like, who cares about things being perfect? Who cares? Just start. We've got to start, okay? Growth is on the other side of consistency. But you've got to be disciplined. You've got to show persistence for this to happen, all right? There's no such thing as an overnight success. We all know that, all right? I love this. I want you to watch this video. Now, I want you to recognize this video. Then I'm going to show you another video, okay? And I want you to tell me what you noticed. Oops. Oh, I can't get it to play. Sorry. You're like, Krista's on it.
Hi everybody. Today is Sunday, April 2nd. We are at another open house. We are at 973 Timber in New Braunfels. We will be here from 2 to 5 today, so if you have a moment and you'd like to get out on this beautiful day, come on by and say hello. Another thing that I wanted to point out that again, it is April 2nd. Spring is definitely here. You can hear the beautiful birds chirping. So what that means is that if you are thinking about maybe selling or buying this year, this is a great time to contact me so that I can give you some information, help you make some informed decisions. This is a great time.
Okay, so what did you notice about that video? Keep what? Yell. Yeah, awkward, not confident, not good lighting, not good sound. She was super timid. You couldn't, right? But was there any graphics? But what did she do? She did it. She started, okay? It's progress, not perfection. Perfectly imperfect. No one likes perfect anyways. For God's sake, I made a million mistakes today. Now, after time and starting, let's look what happens. Oops, sorry.
There's no question, I'm here to serve you, to be the expert and walk you through the home selling process correctly. You may not be thinking about selling your home tomorrow, but things change and you may want to or need to sell in the near future. Hi, I'm Isabel Guzman, Realtor with RE/MAX River Cities, and when it comes to selling your home, there are so many things to consider, to do, and to ask, like, how much is my house worth? How much should I list it for? Should I make any As you can see, the questions are endless. The great thing is that when you work with an experienced and full-time agent,
Okay, so everyone say it's my turn. I'm next. Okay, so there's a lesson there. The lesson is that she started, right? Progress, not perfection. Growth is on the other side of consistency. There's no such thing as it just doesn't happen right now, but most people are not willing to commit to consistently producing content correctly so they can make a conversion and they can have more clients and customers. You've got to keep doing it, right? It's your turn, but it's not your turn if you keep on doing the same thing. What happens is that we do something here, we don't see the results until over there, right? But most people, they stop when they get right here. I cannot tell you how many times, guys, I've been in real estate 21 years, 2,300 homes. I would go to a listing appointment and they had like stacks of my stuff. Or they'd be like, I've been watching you for 18 years. I'm like, that's really weird. But people are like that. You know, you've got to keep on going. Just because you don't see it now does not mean it's not working. It means you've got to keep on going, okay? So here's how it really looks. It's hard at first, up and down, and then all of a sudden when the momentum hits, and that is how video with social media works. It's like, it does take time, but if you give it the time it takes, the conversions they last longer, they're easier to convert, and they will stick with you longer because they feel like you are friends, okay? Okay, again, it helps you win before you arrive. All right, so this right here, here's the steps to winning before you arrive, all right? Number one, find a problem. What's the problem people are going through? Number two, you're going to give them something of value, which is a video. Have them watch a video about the problem without asking them to do anything. They don't have to click. All they have to do is watch. Okay, perfect. All they have to do is watch. Okay, they just have to watch, not even download. Then you can give them the option to watch another video with the option to take one more action, which is I'm going to click now. Okay, I'm not asking for their information. They're going to click. First they're watching, now they're clicking. The more I can get them to do one more thing, remember that thing sway, the more I can get them. That's why they have you like buy something for $1, because then later on you'll spend $100, okay? Then after that, then I'm going to be able to send them to a landing page or send them somewhere where I actually ask for their information. That's what a lead magnet is. A lead magnet is when you offer something of value and somebody gives you their contact information in exchange for something of value, okay? Your job as a marketer is to get people off of these platforms, off of Facebook, off of Instagram, and get them onto your own platform so you own their information so you could retarget and you could remarket to them, okay? It's really important because as marketing starts to get more expensive, you want to own their information, because if all of a sudden, you know, a Facebook ad one day is $1 and the next day it's 10 for the same amount of people, you want to get them off of those platforms, all right? But most of you start with that. You start with, come to my seller seminar, come to, you know, go to my open house, download this thing. No, you have to develop the relationship first. If you do that, you'll be much more successful, okay? Give them information of value. Give them things like marketing plans, right? I have a book that I wrote, and I ordered 25,000 copies of this book, and I delivered this book to almost every single home in Brentwood. They're like, Krista, that's like a lot of money. Do you think I made it up for it? Heck yeah, right? I'm offering them value. They're seeing me on Facebook. I'm showing my specialized knowledge. I'm using communication to show that I'm not just doing what everyone else is. And inside this book, I'm talking about things like why open houses really don't work, why broker's tour really is not the most successful thing to do. I'm talking about what really should be happening now. What are you doing with that, okay? Good, just more things. I'm not going to show that. This right here, I'm going fast now, guys. Remember this. You are always on a job interview. Anything and everything that you do is a representation of how people will think that you're going to do business. The more that you could show them why, don't just tell them. Don't tell, show. Okay, you're always on a job interview. Anything that you do has a representation of this. Okay, so day 21 through 20, what to expect when listing. So now at this point, I want you to think about like the different phases of where you're at, okay? What can you create? What resources can you create in each phase? Now listen, I know this seems like a lot, okay? But do you know that, I mean, I don't know as many people that can make the kind of money that you can make in real estate. It takes, in my mastermind, in my inner circle, Adam Deplich, he was an anesthesiologist. They're the highest paid people. After going to school for 13 years, absolutely, you know, like an enormous amount of debt and working like 90 hours a week, he made just over $500,000 a year. My best month in real estate, I did $360,000 in a month. I sold 23 homes, okay? There is so much opportunity for you to make an extreme amount of money if you're willing to do things differently and put in the time and to not be doing the exact same thing that everyone else is doing. It's right before you. You just got to grab it. Everyone say, I'm next. I'm grabbing it, okay? Yes, okay. All right. Okay, so now, remember, you're an entrepreneur. You are a master marketer. You've got to invest in your marketing. If you want people to see you, you've got to show up in their feed. You've got to pay for people to pay attention. Pay for marketing dollars to get exposure. If you're just posting on your Facebook page, you're just posting on your business page, people are not seeing you. Put money behind the videos. Put money behind your advertising. So instead of just being seen by your friends and family, everyone is seeing you. Your job is for everyone to see you over and over and over again, okay? Remember, how can we utilize every single aspect of the sales cycle in our marketing? How can we make sure that if I'm not good at generating leads, like there's a huge gap in my business. If I'm not good at nurturing the leads, that's like the biggest gap that you're gonna have, okay? If I do great, but then people forget about me, and retirement is something we just added because, I mean, it's so important. I hope that you are thinking about retirement, people. How many agent retirement parties have you been to? Like, I've been to none, but I've been to plenty of funerals. I'm telling you, this is something you should be thinking about. You should be thinking about retirement. There's gonna come a time when you're retired. If retirement isn't on your mind, it needs to be, okay? It needs to be. All right. You guys can read the stats, save my voice, okay? All right, video is your way, or whatever that, good. All right, so 24 to 25, how can I now utilize video in every aspect of the sales cycle? Okay, now this might be a 60-day plan, and I'm just gonna tell you 5 things you absolutely can't do if this is too much for you. But I'll tell you what, if you do this and you stick to it, you're gonna have a different business in 90 days. Maybe it's gonna take you, maybe it's 6 months. Who cares? You can go work at McDonald's if you want to, right? Like, there's a great ability here if you just stick to it, okay? Okay, I'm not sure which one this is. Oh, we'll just show some ones. I don't love that one. We'll show you all that one. Hold on. Sorry, I'm just trying to show different ones. So I'm trying to go. Okay, this is an educational video. I can just show a few minutes of it. Okay. I want want to talk to you about a new tool that we're offering free to East County homeowners. It is called HomeBot. Here are a few things that it can do for you. It can give you current historical estimated market value of your home. It can also show you the appreciation since you've actually purchased your home. Okay, I want to talk to you about this is an idea. I do want you to see this, okay? I want to show people that I'm different and I'm unique. Remember, this right here is used for marketing. It's also used for conversion. Okay, it's used for conversion. I want you to think about what videos you can create that are going to be able to utilize every aspect of the sales cycle. If you could click right there. Awesome. Think about what somebody seeing this would think if you were to send this to them prior to meeting with them. Think about how this would affect your business.
Your home deserves it, and your home deserves maximum exposure. We need to expose your home to the thousands, not just the few.
We do this by thinking outside of the box and by using a highly comprehensive digital marketing strategy that we have yet to see any other agents utilize in our area. We focus on innovation, technology, video, and social media. And here's the kicker, and where most agents fail. We use them the right way. Now, what do I mean by the right way? Well, according to the National Association of Realtors, only 16% of agents are using social media. But from my extensive research, we found that less than 1% across the nation are actually using it correctly. Many agents are using the buzz term that they use social media and technology. However, agents who have not been trained in this comprehensive digital marketing strategy are just doing things like posting on their personal page or posting on their business page. But that just is not enough. You see, Facebook is a business and they make their money from people advertising on Facebook. So to properly expose your property, you have to run ad campaigns. This ensures that massive amounts of people actually see your home. Here are just a few examples of what I mean by this. If you look at the number right here, you'll see where it says reach. Well, that's the number of people that are actually seeing this advertisement for this home. Can you imagine the power of having over 132,000 people actually seeing your home online? And here's another example showing 76,000 views. That's a lot, isn't it? We create amazing landing pages of our homes on social media, and we use video when doing so. According to Orion 21, landing pages with video have up to 800% more conversions than the same landing page without a video. Here's another crazy statistic I think you should hear about. According to the National Association of Realtors, 67% of buyers are going to walk through a home that they see online. So you can only imagine how important it is that I expose your home to as many prospective buyers online as I can. Because if 67% of people that see your home are likely to walk through it, then it's my fiduciary obligation to make sure that I expose your home to the masses. Also, we can target your specific home to people both locally and out of the area. This is called geographic detailed targeting. We do this not only on Facebook, but also on various other social media platforms. Here's another example of just a few properties that we advertised, and you can see the amount of hours that people were watching the videos. That's so much more powerful than just doing an open house, which typically only attracts looky-loo buyers and, of course, your neighbors, right? Okay, so we're going to go through here just quickly. That's showing specialized knowledge, right? So I want you to think about what video content you can create in every aspect of the sales cycle, okay? Every aspect of the sales cycle, This is so self-explanatory. 10 video text messages a day, okay? Go on social media, find somebody, a major life event that they have. Did they have a baby? Did they go to a cool restaurant? Send a video text message. Stick their name on a piece of paper or a whiteboard and just say, hey, Joe, I just saw that you went to, you went to Disneyland yesterday. I was just thinking about you. That sounded so much fun. Have a great day. Okay, don't ask for business. Don't ask for referral. 10 a day. That can equate to 2 deals a month, 24 deals in a year just by doing 10 video text messages a day. That takes 10 minutes to do, okay? And the rest of it is there for you. So, all right, reviews. Go get reviews, everyone. You have no idea how important getting reviews are. You're missing out on business if you do not get reviews. Google is the #1 search engine. Make sure you set up a Google My Business page. It is free. The more reviews that you have, the more often you get them. Google will give your business out. They'll actually, for free, put your business in front of other people. If you're going online to buy pizza, bet your bottom dollar people are going online to buy a home. Okay, they're searching for you. So do that. And that is it. So really quickly, I'm going to go through this. Okay, remember, I want you to be success conscious. Go through day 29 and 30. What are you doing to show that you're winning business? And last but not least, what I want to do is, sorry, I love this. I'm going to skip it. There we go. Okay, so really quickly, again, go to KristaMashore.com. Brent has said that for free we can invite you on Brent's dime to a 3-day boot camp. It's a virtual boot camp where we talk it's basically this and a lot more in a much more expanded process to help you grow your business. All right. Also on that website is my Sell 100 Homes book, the audio book, and your workbook for today. You'll want to go to the BrentGove.com website to get access to all of these slides and all the videos so you'll see them. And thank you, everybody.